for the kill.
Lay me to rest in a manner that is befitting of the nobility. Attack at your own risk. I will see this war through.
My thanks.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
I'm not going down! Might makes right.
I'll follow your example.
To recall and spare in war.
Now's our chance.
I can't retreat. Even if it costs me my life, I've got to protect the Great Bridge. This is nothing. Pointless. Time for your last dance. Only thorns left on this rose.
I'm impressed. not let down my guard.
Not quite. This is nothing. Pointless.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Had a
I don't train for fun.
Nice work.
I'll fight to the very last.
Here's the plan. Effort. That helps.
Here is something to believe in. This could turn the tides.
Very impressive. This is nothing. Lady Edelgard! I'm sorry.
Goddess, please forgive the sins of the enemy leaders and the brave soldiers who followed their orders.
Thank you so much.
Somehow we managed to capture the Great Bridge of Myrden. To see the Imperial Army hold its ground until every last soldier fell, that is true dedication. It is clear that Edelgard is not some cruel emperor who holds her people in a vice-like grip. There is something more driving our foes. From here on out, our journey will not be an easy one.
Excuse me, sir. Gilbert is here.
Gilbert? What was he doing all this time? We had better go and meet with him.
So, you've captured the Great Bridge of Myrden. I'm impressed that you were able to break through their defenses.
Save your praise, Gilbert. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Why are you here? Why now?
I am once again in the service of Dimitri. He was in hiding in Fraldaria's territory, where he was biding his time for a counteroffensive.
Dimitri is alive?
Yes, he was to be executed in Ferdiad, but Dedu stepped forward to rescue him. I am here today by command of Dimitri himself. We realize that our enemies are the same, and that it may be advantageous to join forces.
I see. I shall hear you out.
We are preparing to advance against the Empire. Will you join us as we march toward the Imperial capital? If that is too much to ask, then at least allow us to freely cross the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Hold a moment. We have just finished a fierce battle, and our forces are few. To march straight for the main body of the Imperial army and challenge them? It is too soon. I am happy to allow safe passage over the bridge, but to lend our aid asks too much of us. Is that not so? If you would be willing to wait a few months, we might be able to offer something more.
I am afraid His Highness is not able to stop his advance.
If that is the case, I am afraid we cannot join you. Please send our regards to Dimitri.
I understand. It's unfortunate that we were not able to secure the help of the Knights of Seros. Still, I'm grateful that we can cross the Great Bridge of Myrden safely. Thank you for that. This will be a fight to the death. It is highly likely that we will meet our end. I wish you both the best of luck in the battles ahead.
And may the goddess protect you as well.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Harpstring Moon. The Impregnable Fortress. After seizing the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Resistance Army starts making preparations to invade Imperial territory, when a surprising piece of information comes to light.
Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current theory. Although this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble. I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur? No, you mustn't push yourself too hard. When you are not in battle, you are so often here with me. I get so energized speaking with you. Well, I must remember to pull my head out of the clouds. That said, perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time. Some sort of silly, light-hearted topic might be nice, eh? I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see. Perhaps we should discuss... I know! Food. Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal. Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy? Spicy? Quite the opposite of me. Yet you're an exception in lots of ways, so it's not altogether surprising. An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy. She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over... Oh, there I go again. How embarrassing. We were supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that. That is kind of you, Professor, but it's all right. If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know. Back when I was still in the Empire. At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests. But at some point, she would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done. You may be a man, but I still don't wish for you to grow tired of my company.
Emergency! In Gronder Field!
We are in the middle of a military conference. Please, calm yourself and tell us what is the matter.
Yes, sir. It seems the Kingdom and Alliance armies clashed with Imperial forces on Gronder Field. Amid the chaos of three armies battling each other out there, the Imperial army was routed. Edelgard sustained heavy wounds and retreated to Enbar.
Well then, I suppose...
Sir, the Kingdom army was also decimated and His Highness Dimitri has been counted among the dead.
What?
The Alliance sustained heavy casualties as well, and the whereabouts of their leader, Claude, is currently unknown.
Unknown? It must have been a brutal fight. To have lost His Highness. How tragic. Our only solace is that Edelgard sustained severe injuries. This is all quite unexpected, but we must find a way to use this situation to our advantage. The Empire's main force has suffered a mighty blow. Edelgard will most certainly avoid the front lines. Now is the time for us to infiltrate the Empire and aim for the capital.
But what will happen to the Lords of the Old Kingdom and Alliance territories?
They have lost many leaders and soldiers. I'm sure they must be hard at work rebuilding. We will foster cooperation by aiding them through the local churches. The remaining Lords of the Kingdom and Alliance must join together to form one union. And you should be the one to lead them. What do you say? Indeed, it is a question for another day. We must focus on our battle with the Empire. For now, what is our next course of action? We must choose a place within the Empire that will give us solid defenses for our front line. That will become the foothold for our invasion of the capital. There is one massive fortress that boasts the greatest defenses in the Empire, Fort Mercius. But we will stand no chance if we attack by traditional means. We must gather everyone and devise a plan of attack.
It has been a lifetime, hasn't it, Professor? Yes, I thought so too. I wanted to slice her throat, but I did not get the chance. I let people die, and yet I still stand. Rodrigue, Gustav, Dedu. You sound just like Rodrigue. A reason. Everyone gives such complicated advice, and I can never quite grasp it all. That is why, Professor, I came here to explain my decision. I have no resources to take back the kingdom capital, much less to defeat the Empire, and that is why...
Professor, you will catch a cold sleeping in a place like this. Is something the matter? I am the only one here. Were you dreaming? I can't say for certain that you were dreaming, but if someone did come here to see you, that person only wanted you to see their face. Perhaps they wanted you to guide them.
I have
I must continue to work hard.
Assaulting that huge keep. That sounds hard. Oh, really hard. Don't you think it'll be hard? Of course you'd say that. Why'd I even ask? Thank you.
I think you're quite a tactician, disguising ourselves as enemy soldiers to sneak in undetected. A stroke of brilliance. In a frontal attack, our losses would be tremendous. With this strategy, we can really snatch victory from the jaws of deceit. Yes, with you leading our fighters, I've no doubt the Empire will suffer an embarrassing deceit. Get it? Deceit again?
A moment, please.
Delicious! After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I...
Ooh.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor? Right. I do... Oh.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Okay.
Lovely.
Wow. I hardly recognize everyone. Their faces have changed so much. More experience in the eyes, and more pain. I'm glad that they're stronger, but I hate to think they've all become hardened killers. Look after them, okay? Try to keep them on the straight and narrow.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Need something? This one? You're all set.